let's talk about the tattoos, Jamie. Because they are almost their own character in the film. They're so important to Brian's story. So what was the process for you, like getting those tattoos on every day? And did that help you really kind of like become him or kind of dig into his intentions or his thoughts a little more?
Yeah, I mean, because also each tattoo really means something quite significant, usually not something very good. It was a chance for him to intimidate people, to scare people, to therefore isolate himself from the world more. These are they're in a way kind of tribal markings of your successes at attacking marginalized people. So, this man has been given a true gift to have that removed from his face and his hands, and it's because of the people like Daryl here and the donation, because he couldn't afford the removal. Because of the surgery to remove it is extremely expensive. It also took 2 years for it to be completely cleaned up. He couldn't afford that. So it was the generosity and the kindness and compassion of a complete stranger to offer up this money that he's able to now live a completely different life. The process of putting him on was 3.5 hours if it was just the face and the hands, and 5.5 if it was like full body. And on a budget of our size is insane because you're eating up so much of your shooting day with that. But I would wear them out, like I'd wear them around town. And it's interesting, like human beings as a species, we want to look away from things that are frightening. We want to pretend like it isn't there. What our movie is doing, and I know it's tough, and it sounds quite tough, I'm sure, is we're asking you to unflinchingly look at something that is real, that exists. I hope this film is a wake-up call to a degree for this country.
I got to hear a little bit more about you going out in public with these tattoos. Were there any, you were talking about people looking, were there any run-ins? Did you feel differently? Like, what did that do for your experience?
Well, I know how people feel about Nazis, and I feel the same way about them. I would go to I'm not a confrontational person. What Daryl does is a phenomenal effort, and we should all be doing what he's doing, is really confronting them in the streets, eye to eye. But I'm just not that brave. So our budget didn't really stretch too far. So there was a certain point where at the end of a week, I would say, God, I'm so excited to take off these tattoos and like go and have a really nice shower and get rid of this kind of horribleness. And my makeup guy was like, yeah, about that. We've ran out of money. You're going to have to keep them on. I was like, what do you mean keep them on? He's like, well, we don't have we can't print anymore. Like, we've run out of cash. You're going to have to stick with these. We're going to have to like keep these on until the end of the movie. So I would no one would want to hang out with me. I'd have to like eat completely alone.
The hotel where
in the hotel. Yeah, but it's interesting. Everyone like really understood how important this film is, how in the headlines this stuff is right now, how it's filling cable news cycles every day. I think we all very consciously knew what we had to do, and we all kind of lived with it, which was kind of icky, but I'm glad we did.